Hello everybody and welcome to a channel update. It is the 31st of the 3rd, 2015. Before anything else, I want to say happy birthday to one of my subscribers, Dakota Smith. Happy birthday, dude. Hope you had a great day. I was hoping to do something a little bit more personalised, but I don't really have the time at the moment as I'm back to work. But anyway, regardless, I hope you've had a good day, man. What I'm thinking about doing is having these monthly reports. I already do them on my Facebook page. I do a monthly video on how, well, monthly blurb, should we say, on how the channel's going, how things are growing, yada 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 yada. But I'm actually thinking about moving it over to an actual video as well. Just to have like a monthly engagement report. I think it's quite a cool idea, but let me know what you think. Anyway, this has been a pretty damn good month actually. We've actually, for the first time in my channel's history, breached 6,000 views for the entire month, which is pretty impressive. I was quite impressed by that. But 161 likes and 3 dislikes. So everything's increased, as last month I didn't have any dislikes at all. 174 comments, 60 new videos have gone up this month, and we've had 29 subscribers, which is insane. But actually, for the entire month, we've had, yeah, there we go. We've had 39 subscribers gained this month. We've lost 10, so that leaves a total of 29. We're actually at 309 subscribers, so I don't know what I've done this month, but it's been really, really crazy, really good. When I get some time, I will get a 300th subscriber special video going. I already know what I'm going to do. It's just getting the time to actually do it. Now, as for what's coming up next, Skyrim is going to be after Dino Crisis. I think Dino Crisis topped out at 14 parts in the end, so that's going to be incoming as quickly as possible. Now, Skyrim has been recommended to me, requested I should say. Now, Skyrim is one of my favourite games anyway, and Elder Scrolls is just amazing in general. I started playing Elder Scrolls on the original Xbox actually. I started with Morrowind. Yeah, how could I even forget that? Idiot. Morrowind, yes.
That's what got me into that sort of type of game.
I know. How many hours? 500 hours? 1,000 hours?
How many times did we start again? How many times did we loot that shop?
Well,
and then sell it back to him. They don't make games like that anymore.
Yeah, Morrowind was like...
And jump across maps.
You could become a god in that game.
Amazing.
You're so powerful.
It was so good.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame they actually dialed it back from there, because they've kind of dumbed down Elder Scrolls quite a lot since that game. Some for good, some for worse. There are pluses and negatives. So yeah, anyway, I started playing Morrowind back on the original Xbox, and it's kind of a hard game to go back to now because it is very, very dated. And then of course we had Oblivion, which I got on a 360. And that was a good game. It was very good. They streamlined the hell out of it. Kind of an interesting one. But then Skyrim was just awesome. I mean, Skyrim was probably the most dumbed down Elder Scrolls game, I think.
Oblivion.
You reckon Oblivion? I think Skyrim was just very, very cut down. I would have thought that every new Elder Scrolls game seemed to have a little bit less in it.
Oblivion gates, though.
Yeah, the Oblivion gates were cool, apart from they did get a bit old after like the 5,000th time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Oblivion, although they cut the hell out of it and cut it down, really consoleized it actually for like a big PC game. They did streamline it, and what was in the game was actually pretty polished. I mean, it's polished now anyway. When it came out, it was, but as they all have been. But yeah, it's very polished now. But the thing with Skyrim is it is going to be a hell of a task. I'm up for the task, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've actually reinstalled it. I got a butt ton of mods on there as well, graphics mods and all sort of interesting little things that I will explain as we get into the game. And the catch just opened the kitchen door, so you might be able to hear the washing machine. Pain in the ass. But we'll explain that when we actually get into the game. Now, as for LPs coming up in general, I'm looking at my notebook here. I've actually got 97 games planned which is quite a lot. But because Skyrim is such a long game, I might supplement it with shorter, maybe not necessarily one-shot videos, but pretty short games. I mean, I've got loads of games on Steam and other consoles that are quite short that I would like to cover, and I think it would be a good opportunity whilst I'm doing Skyrim to mix it up a little bit, so we don't just have 3 months, say, of nothing but Skyrim. So there'll be things in there to break up the tone a little bit. So I'm thinking about doing Limbo. I've got loads of other games because one concern that I do have is I've had a few comments and like private messages saying that it's kind of like I have a survival horror channel, and well, I guess to a degree I have a survival horror channel, just because of the amount of Resident Evil stuff I've done, but that is not actually the plan. The grand scheme for the channel is actually really varied. If I look at some of these games I've got here, I got stuff like Viva Pinata for the original 360. We got Cameo, SteamWorld Dig on the PS4. Of course, there's Alan Wake. We've got Binary Domain, Fable at some point. You got Overlord. A lot of Space Sim stuff here as well. Indie stuff, Corsairs Gold, Syndicate. I mean XCOM. All the XCOM games, except maybe I can't remember what the last one was called, but it wasn't very good. It wasn't very XCOM. XCOM Enforcer, that's it. But the others we do, like XCOM Enemy Unknown, Terror from the Deep. What was I trying to remember the names now? XCOM Apocalypse. Apocalypse is probably my favourite one. Shut up, phone. Apocalypse is probably one of my favourite ones. And then got XCOM Interceptor, which is a real mixed bag. It's a lot of fun for a lot of reasons, but also there's things that certainly could have been better. But I got stuff like Total Annihilation, Shenmue 1 and 2. Oh man, Shenmue 1 and 2. Yeah, I don't know when I'm going to do those, but they're going to have to. I'm going to have to be mentally ready to play those games, because they need to have something a little bit special done, I think. Silver. And we got some random games as well on the Dreamcast that weren't actually ever officially released. But I'm not going to mention any of those just yet, just because some of them might be hard to get. What else have we got here? And there's some games as well. I don't just plan to do Let's Plays in the future. I actually plan to do like maybe single episodes covering certain games, and something I might think about doing maybe soon. Kiss Psycho Circus, for instance. I mean, that is quite a fun game, but it's a pain in the ass to play through these days. What else have we got here? Wild Metal as well. I believe in some places it's called Wild Metal Country, I think. But games like that I might actually just do like a single video on, because a lot of these games actually that I remember quite well, I have actually looked at them on YouTube, and there isn't actually a lot of coverage on them, so I might maybe exploit that a bit. And we got some really obscure stuff here as well, like Dr. Muto. That was kind of like a platformer on the original Xbox. PS2 as well, maybe the GameCube as well, not really sure. But yeah, that's kind of an odd one that you don't really see much of. So I'm definitely going to have to give that one a go. Voodoo Vince, I should say, Yaga, and of course Resident Evil Dead Aim has been recently added. Actually, looking through this, there's actually quite a few games that are coming to mind that aren't even on this list. I've got another list somewhere that I wrote out a long time ago. It's got, I think, a lot more on it. Humming and hawing about doing the Halo games. I love Halo games, but I don't know. I don't know if I could really. I don't think it would make a very good Let's Play, to be honest. But who knows? Who knows? What else have we got here? G-Police 2. I actually brought that a while ago. Never played that. But I might have to do it. Elite Dangerous is a game that I've been watching a lot of, and I'm not too sure about it. Really tempted to actually try that. What I might do though is I might wait until I get an X55 Warthog HOTAS, and then I might play that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say in this one. So happy birthday, Dakota. I hope you had a great day, and thanks for watching, guys. More to come soon.